got my microphone on. I charge them overnight. I hope they work well. So this way I don't have to like try to intentionally like making the camera shake to like project my voice like, yo, I'm Coach Andre. I can just kind of relax. Welcome to Fitness Longevity. Coach Andre checking in with you. Always remember to train for life, train accordingly, and think long term. I just want to talk a little bit on why I don't recommend you really scale watching. Leave the scale alone for a little bit, right? Don't weigh yourself consistently, especially if you're new to your journey, right? Let me explain to you why, in my opinion, why I don't do it. At this point of my career, at this point of my journey, I don't do it because it's really just a lifestyle. I pay more attention to my body fat, right? And even with the body fat, I'm not necessarily going and using any particular measure to gauge my body fat outside of how my clothes feel on me for the most. You know what I mean? That's basically what I'm doing. How my clothes feel on me. I know when I start gaining a little extra weight, I know definitely my energy kind of go down a little bit. I don't have the same level of energy, but I'll just find different way of kind of gauging myself in regards to. And for me, ultimately, I've learned weight management, so I'm really good with managing my weight at this point and keep myself in a place where I'm happy. So I'm in maintenance mode, right? I know initially when I started, when I would check the scale consistently, it was very demotivating, right? It was here once, the next place was at another place, it was just all over the place, right? The scale would consistently move, right? So the reason for that is obviously it's a reflection of your intake, your fluids, you have to account for that. You're starting to lift weights, right? You're increasing your muscle mass, right? You're increasing your muscle mass. So you also have to account for that too. There won't be too much of a change on the scale the first 2 or 3 months. I definitely don't recommend you weighing yourself. Just kind of focus more on your energy going up, how you truly feel after each workout, more the things that kind of how workout exercise kind of benefits you as a person. So, more about, how you're sleeping, increased energy, just feeling stronger, more mobility, things like that. You just really want to kind of lock in to those kind of things initially and stay away from the scale because I feel like it can be really demotivating. You know what I mean? Obviously, if you're excessively obese and there's some health issues you're at some point, so they're trying to accelerate your weight loss, I totally understand that, right? That's a whole different scenario. But if you're starting your journey, I don't recommend you really checking on that scale. Hormones is changing. A lot of things are taking place, right? They're changing for you ultimately, right? And it's for the better, right? So I don't recommend you checking on the scale. Just kind of more focus on how your clothes feel on you. That's a great way to measure it. You don't want to be dependent on the scale and if you are going to weigh yourself, again, I don't recommend initially. I say about 2 to 3 months into it. After that, man, after that, if you decide to weigh yourself every month or so, I can understand that. You're weighing yourself in the mornings, I recommend, right? And then you're always being consistent with weighing yourself in the mornings because that's when you're going to get the most accurate feedback, right? The most accurate numbers as far as your weight at that point. But for me, man, it's just about how I feel. I pay attention to my body fat, right? I'm at this point where I'm in more maintenance mode. So it's all about just managing the weight that I'm at currently because I feel really good. I'm starting to lean out a little bit, right? So I am slowly making adjustments with my my nutrition and how active I am on a daily basis because I really want to lean back out to be a walking example of what it is that I represent at all times for as long as possible, And I think lately I haven't really been locked into myself. I'm trying to grow the brand, trying to grow the business. I'm busy with my clients, so I really haven't thought about myself too much in my, and my health and being the best I can be personally in that regard. So I'm ready to lock back in. But I hope this helped, man. Again, just minimize how much you get into that scale. Focus on all these other aspects of getting in the best shape possible. And then once you get to a certain point where you're starting to feel better in your clothes, your energy is up, then you more worry about the scale, or you can just check on the scale to see where you're at that point. All right, Coach Andre checking in with you. If you're interested in working with me, man, I'm gonna make sure I leave the link in the description. Reach out, we'll connect and we'll talk more about it.